Well, hello there. Welcome back to Trails of Cold Steel. I don't even know the episode. We've got to be getting to like 12, I think, maybe, give or take. Or 11. One of the two. Today's episode, we are continuing on with the quests that I've totally not forgotten about because I took a little break. There we go, Chapter 2, Substitute Tutor. So we actually have to go over here. Not that way, a little bit further. There we go. I'm recording this at 20 to 11 at night, so I've got to be a little bit quiet. So apologies if I seem quiet, but I'll turn myself up in post. Effectively, I got up today at 6 o'clock, which is very late. However, there was a reason for it, so I will explain whilst we wait. Had a bit of a situation at my house, a very unique, and I truly do mean the word unique situation. I don't want to go into too much detail, but there was someone outside my house who was having a manic episode. And effectively, I was safe. There was no risk to my safety at all. I had no fear of that. But this person needed assistance, and so the police were called. I hadn't called them. This person had called them, and my neighbours had called them. Because in order to keep themselves and others safe, I let them into my house, effectively into the front section of my house, because they believed they were being followed. I don't know whether there's any merit to that, or if there isn't, that's not for my position to judge nor say. But effectively, we had to wait until the police arrived so that this person would feel safe, that, so on and so forth, but they wouldn't feel safe even with the police here, so the police had to try and de-escalate the situation and take them with them. So long story short, I was supposed to be going to bed when this happened at about 8 o'clock in the morning. I was like, I'll go to bed and I'll get up at 4. Maybe even 3 if I'm awake enough. That didn't happen. So I got to bed around 10 o'clock. I then just didn't set an alarm. I said I'd wake up when I wake up. And I woke up at 6 and I was like, okay, 8 hours, I'll live with that. Anyway, let's go to the dormitory and let's begin the quest. So yeah, long story short, very interesting day. And my neighbour did check up on me afterwards, which was really nice of him, but yeah, absolutely fine. Excuse me, you're Klein, right? I am. If you're asking, you must be Reen. Yep, Reen Schwartzer of Class 7 at your service. I read you wanted me to fill in for you at your tutoring job. That's right, something urgent's come up, so I won't be able to make it today. That's why I took this straight to the student council. If you don't mind me prying, may I ask what's so urgent? Of course. Truth is, my family got in contact with me last night to tell me that my mum collapsed while she was out working. That's all I know, but I've already got tickets for the train out to the country this afternoon. I'd do the same if I were you. The house you'll be tutoring at is a straight shot south from these dorms. It's by the riverside, can't miss it. Your pupil's a boy named Emil, and you'll be speaking to his mother, Melissa. In terms of what and how you teach him, I'm leaving that up to you, and honestly, if you want to back out, that's fine too. I've already told Melissa that you're not necessarily locked in, so she'll understand if you can't make it. Thanks for giving me the out at least. Oh right, I should probably have asked at the beginning, but... Are you sure you want me doing this? I've never tutored anyone before. That's a interesting thought. Well, you're a student here, so you've got the knowledge to at least ever helped other people study before. I've helped my younger sister with things she didn't understand at Sunday school. And there you have it. Emil's got all the books he needs already, so all you need to do is go through the material together. Today's topic should be orbal science, by the way. You might want to brush up at the library if you're not already confident in that area. I can wing it. Thank you for the information. Well then, you still got to pack, so I'll be heading back to my room now. Any other questions before I go? I should be fine with what you've told me. Nice, this is a real weight off my shoulder. Good luck. Shoulders. I should say. I've just realised I've still got my headphone in. Unfortunately, nothing's playing. I do even hope nothing serious happened to his mum. So today's topic is orbal science, huh? You probably have the right idea about going about the library. It's probably worth brushing up on my knowledge of the Rhineford Company too. Once I've done that, I'll find the house. Or, I'm going to do what they call in the business, an absolute winging of it. Because I have a really good memory with things that are long term. I'll miss certain details in long-term memory, but I have the rough thing handled, like, in my brain. Plus, I've done this game, like, so many times, I should know the answers, and if I don't, that is entirely on me. Excuse me, I was sent here by a second-year student named Klein. Oh, you must be the one filling in for him. How thoughtful of him to find a replacement. You free to tutor Emil now? Yes. This is a really easy side quest. It's just a case. I think this is just a quiz, basically. I'll take you to the room then. Well, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Reen Schwartzer. I'm a first year and a member of Class 7. Nice to meet you likewise. So what do you say we get started? We'll be going over orbital science today, correct? That's right. I've already got my textbook ready. Bippity-boppity-boo. Come on. Good lord. Page 40 here, so we'll be focusing more on the historical side of things. Indeed, for the record, Klein and I covered up to the beginnings of the Orbital Revolution last time. It really deserves to be called a revolution for changing everyone's lives so much and so quickly. I'm sure you know the answer, but let me ask to refresh myself. How long ago did the Orbital Revolution take place? Well, I believe it's 50. So I'm going to wing it. Roughly 50 years ago. Start with an easy one, I see. Started about 50 years ago. Okay. Memory is there. You make it sound like common knowledge. I should have expected you to be smart since you are a Thor student. I wouldn't go that far. To follow up, do you know who invented ordnance? Oh yeah, Epstein. There you go. Easy. That'd be Professor C. Epstein. Speaking of which, it was in the year 1155, just a year after his death, that the Epstein Foundation was formed by his skilled disciples. Oh wow, I didn't expect to hear all that. You really are amazing. That's not true. The way I explained things probably made them even harder to understand. Either way, I think today's plan is to go over this topic as a refresher first. And after that, we'll try and cover everything up until the year 1170 of the Septian calendar. Sounds good to me. Good lord, let's speed this up. And that's about it. Did you manage to get all that? Yes, I should be good to go. I have to admit I'm surprised. It's hard to believe that a company as massive as Rhineford used to be just a single factory. It really is. The Orbital Revolution brought about big changes just about everywhere, but it's safe to say that Rhineford's factory transformation to such a corporation is one of the biggest ones. It certainly ended up having a major impact on Zemuria, so I'd have to agree. Speaking of which, I wanted to ask, what was it that the Rhineford factory specialised in making? This book doesn't really mention that. Well, no, it's not clocks, cameras. I think it's vehicles, but I feel like it's weapons. Oh, I'm going to go with weapons because militarization. They specialised in making weapons such as guns and artillery. The factory's been around for a long time. I've heard that it was around back in the Middle Ages. That's fascinating. Looks like I wasn't wrong. Thanks for letting me know. I'm impressed just how knowledgeable you are. Just doing my job. Seems like today's session's over. Are you okay with leaving off here for today? This is a good stopping point, so yes, it was a pleasure to have you as a tutor today. Thank you for covering for Klein. Emil seems to have learned a lot today. He's a great teacher. In fact, I'd even put on the same level as Klein. Haha, I'm honoured. Glad to see he's happy. Well then, I have to give you something. 2,000 mirror. Thank you. Wait a minute. Mirror, I can't just take this. Why not? People normally get paid for their work. Well, I guess. It didn't really feel like work to me, though. I guess it'd be rude to refuse it, though. Well, if you insist, thank you very much. You're welcome. Very grateful you filled in for Klein. That's the request done, or so it says. I don't think I have to turn it in. Oh, wrong one. That's chapter 1. Cool. So, Old Schoolhouse Mystery is the last one we have. So, let's go there now. I think I can actually compose my team. I won't be able to have access to Machias, though, because obviously he had a bit of a tiff with me. I think that's the trade-off, but I think I do get access to Gaius, Laura, and Elliot, if memory serves me right. We shall see if there's anyone else. Front doors are locked. I've got the keys, so let's explore them. There's no telling what I'll find in here, so I should finish on one of the tasks first. Was there anything else I still needed to do? No, there is not. I used to use the old schoolhouse key. Entering this place doesn't get any less scary no matter how many times I do it. Time to try calling everyone I can to back me up. So further investigations will add more people. I was correct, though. Look at that. So we've got you, and then you in support. I think that's the best situation to be in. Finalise, yes. It's been about a month already, huh? Oh, I can't press space like I thought I could. I'm still kind of scared, but we can't just leave this place locked and pretend nothing weird's going on in here. Yeah, especially with the principal himself asking us to keep exploring it. We'll just have to take things nice and slow. And I'm counting on you guys for backup. Understood. I wish to do everything I can to assist in the name of Class 7, even if more friends were to appear. I'd relish the chance to test my mettle against them. I actually feel a lot safer with you around, Laura. I've heard the stories about this place, but quite honestly, I'm having a tough time believing them. A building that changes its layout all on its own seems, well, kind of impossible. I imagine the only way to truly believe it would be to see it with your own eyes. As soon as we step through that door, you'll be left with no option to accept this place is not as it seems. Yeah, I think you're in for quite some surprise. Come on, let's go. Party order 2, so you can have a support member. They can be switched in during battle. Yeah, I know. I'm going to set out the combat links now, actually. Link. Oh, you can't do it here, I forgot. Is it tactics? Here we go, right. No, that's the switching. Oh. Ah, set link is E. Cool. So we'll go with this as a link setup. What the? What's going on? There's an elevator now. This really is completely different from the last time we were here. What's that pedestal-like structure over there? I mean, we don't know either. This wasn't here last month. None of this was. Yeah, I don't remember either. The staircase leading down into the ruins is completely gone too. Instructor Sarah said she was going to have to investigate the ruins in her spare time as well, but she didn't mention anything like this. Maybe someone sneaked inside and did this? No, it's too large a scale to have changed to be done in such a short time. The most likely explanation seems to be that ruins have changed their layout on their own again. You can't be serious. This truly is a fascinating place. Well, standing around isn't going to get us anywhere. Let's go and get a closer look at the pedestal. It is an elevator, and it's going to allow me to go down to floor 2. Well, it's definitely a device of some sort. If I were to guess, I'd say it's similar to an elevator you'd find in a mine shaft. That's what it looks like anyway. An elevator, huh? I wonder if that means we can use this to go deeper underground. It's worth a shot. Let's see. There we go. We can use this to send one floor down. There appears to be other floors beyond that too, but anything lower is locked out, which means the area we explored last month will be the first floor, I suppose. I guess these floors... I didn't realise these ruins went further down than that. My head's starting to hurt. If the rest of the floors are locked, that seems to suggest someone is trying to stop us or anyone from getting to them. But who would do that and why? I have no idea, but the proof is right here. All of the other floors are off limits. There's no model or date anywhere either, which suggests this elevator was built at the same time as the building itself back in the Middle Ages. You're surprisingly well informed on technology, Lisa. It's not often that girls develop such an interest in machinery. I didn't know that much. It's all just low-level stuff. Plenty of other people could tell you the same thing, I'm sure. So what are we going to do? Do you want to try using the elevator to get down to the second floor? Yeah, I think we should. Though we have no idea where we're going, what we're going to find down there. So we're going to need to be very careful. Make sure you're well and truly prepared for anything. Agreed. Let's go down. Floor 2. So you can re-explore old floors if you missed anything, such as chests and or fishing spots, unlockable, whatever, fights, things you need to scan, etc. But we're not worried about collectibles and 100%ing on this run. Second floor. I get everybody off, I guess. Man, none of this was here last month, was it? It's kind of eerie. Yeah, imagine a building that actively changes itself. That's kind of wild. That sure does look like the one we saw. That door looks like the one we saw last time, though, and that means we can probably expect more monsters behind it. Excellent. I'm itching to test my skills against them. We should probably be careful in there. Monsters may end up being the least of our worries, true, but the 5 of us shouldn't have any problems making good use of combat links, at least. You ready to get started? Of course. Let's head in. Hey, I can finally get into some combat. Helps if I put my hand on the right keys. Let's quickly just do a check. Everyone's got full EP and HP, so I'm not too worried at the moment. Let's be careful, everyone. Oh, that's a big baddie. Right. Let's grab this chest. Go for this fight. I could use an S break, but I'm kind of saving it at this stage because that big bad fight I think is going to be a little bit more difficult. So we'll go for these lantern spiders by just absolutely railing into them a bunch. Now, you have 0 art, but right now I kind of want the resounding beat from you because defense boost as well as... Oh yeah, the smash seems to be effective. Defense boost plus healing is kind of huge. There we go, and a finishing strike as well. Fantastic. And Laura's leveled up to 13. Join the peers, which is great because Laura is an absolute freaking unit. This is a dead end, good to know. These are some things I can hit. If it drops anything, I can't pick it up because Gaius is talking. Oh, it's just a treasure chest announcement he's talking about. That's fine. So there is a treasure chest down there, so we do want that. Because loot is loot at the end of the day. And we can go up. I don't remember which route. Ah, we can't. There's a configuration we need to do because you should be able to go past this, but this is blocked. So we need to make a configuration change somewhere. Now we'll let's break. We'll go with yours first. And Gale Stinger. See if we can get double kill. Nope, but we can get a duo bonus. I want a double kill. Oh, you haven't got much range. This was a waste of an S-craft. I forget that our S-crafts get better over time, including range. But we did get the overkill bonus, which is kind of huge. Plus, we got this guy paralyzed, so we can't do much. And another overkill bonus. Fantastic. So we got unscathed, and that. So we should get 1.5. We did, which is kind of huge. Elliot's the only one that's not level 13 right now, then. As you can see, like leveling up, you only get like 5 strength. That's still a decent amount, and then you get like a HP. Can't remember if this game has like droplets or stat boosts. I can't remember. Or is that a later game? I feel like it is in this game. We have a pom. And I'm going to hit this because that thing steals bloody craft points like a little gremlin. If memory serves me right. Oh, but these guys stun, so there is that. Just going to quickly use this to get our defense and healing up. Plus it's passive healing, so we kind of like that. Just happens at the end of your turn. It's kind of useful. Even if they are going to keep stunning us. And that was an instant stun and back up, so... That's the one that's going to hurt the most, because that means we don't get to hit back with Laura. We just got to keep their attention at this stage. If we do that, we'll get a double hit, because we can hit them both. And they missed Laura, which is kind of huge, because we kind of need to use Laura, so that's great. So we got Overkill and Natural Remedy, which is the one where you get for recovering automatically, which with quick stuns is kind of huge and easy to get. I think you have to do it 3 times to get that, though. 3 times in one fight, right. This is where I should have saved the S-Craft for. Let's give ourselves some strength up. Let's quickly see if I can get a trip. Doesn't seem that way, so let's go for these 2, because that guy can stun, and I can't want to deal with that. Resounding beat ASAP, because this is going to be a very interesting fight. Let's go. Even though he's stunned, I'm going to just finish him off quickly. I say stunned, he was paralyzed. Let's just do a normal attack. Still seems to be pretty reasonable damage. These guys seem to hit harder than they can actually withstand, so it's not too bad. Should be able to finish that one off with... Oh, I was about to say with Elliot. I made a boo-boo. What I won't do is make a boo-boo here, because I should be able to get a double kill. Or trip. So triple kill and overkill 1.4 times. That's kind of huge. And we're getting decent XP here currently, so we're going to try and fight as many opponents as we can, because that XP can come in clutch, getting us leveled up a bit. It's always better to be over-leveled than under-leveled. Right, and then we go up, I believe. Turbo mode. No turbo mode. It's quite a stark difference to the ladder in terms of how slow that is, even with turbo mode. Right. I'm not sure which way we should be going, but it doesn't matter. We're just going to throw ourselves into some combat. Let's just go for a normal attack. Let's just get our craft points up at the moment. These guys aren't too much of a threat. There we go. Also, I don't know who's stunning, but they're doing a great job just stunning up the opponents constantly. Or paralyzing, I should say. But whichever one of them's doing that, massive amount of happiness from me. I think it's actually Gaius. Ah, this is what I should have been looking for. So that'll actually drop the thing beneath me down. Which means I do need to go all the way back. But I think there's another one that will drop the one that will allow me to get down a little bit quicker anyway. Should be, yeah, right here. So we kind of need to get an S-Craft up and running. Preferably sooner rather than later. Oh, just like that. Beautiful. Only got a single kill, but that's fine. We just got 3 successive kills with an overkill thrown in, so not the worst. Probably should think about healing up soon, actually. And that one drops that one, which makes life substantially easier. Pour exemplaire. This way. Some mollusk, which I can't remember, but it needs something specific. You've just recently used an S-craft. You don't have anything, even if you did kill something. See, when Marine gets to the point that you can use an S-craft and kill something instantly, oh, that's not good. It can do significant damage because you can drop an S-craft, kill a bunch, and then get another S-craft back, basically, with his higher level master roll, because it gets more craft points for killing and per turn at that point. So I can do Earth Cleaver here for 30, which is a lot, but we can get in quite a few hits there, including a double kill, which is kind of huge. So, there we go. So we are back to where we started, but we can go down this way now, which was the main way that we needed to go. So let's throw ourselves into any combat we see. Hang on a minute. I'm very confused. I thought... Oh no, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute, I missed it. I missed it. I missed it. Excuse me. So, if I go down that way, go up that way, I need to go directly this way. Yeah, I missed it. I did make the wrong move there, but we're in the depths now, which means we're at the boss fight. Let's rest. I think I can. I think I can do the orbments here. Yeah, I can. Cool. Exactly what I wanted. Already opened, can be opened. So 280, 200, 140. Cool. I can actually open... Oh, I can't. This one. And that one. And then that one. So we've got a fully opened one for Reen. And we can go with Laura, I think. Nope. No. Alright. I'm actually happy leaving it as it is. So we're actually going to go to Quartz now, because we should have Quartz. Here we go. A few more. Heat Wave's kind of huge because of the strength and defense plus what it can do. So I'm kind of happy having that here. We don't have anything in here, but we do have Attack 2, which I will actually put on Laura. Or not, because I kind of need her to use that. That's fine. I will put that on you then. Strike, no. What do all of these do? Aqua Bleed, no. Shield. You know what? ADF could be kind of huge. You do need to take a little bit more tanking, to be honest. You've got nothing open that I can use. This isn't great. Okay. I need more Sepith Mass. Not just Sepith Mass, right? Just all Sepith. Rest. Okay. The idea being tonight I was supposed to record quite a bit, but if I can record these 2 Trails of Cold Steel, I'll be quite happy. And then we'll move on to recording some more Minecraft dinosaurs next week, I think. And here we go. Boss fight. Would have liked to have some S-crafts ready, because I think this is a multiple boss rather than it just appearing as one. I can't remember. I was correct. We're going to use arts. The sole reason I don't want to separate any of us so that we can actually get the defense buff. Oh no. We're going to use Curia Balm. Or not. Wrong type of thing. This is the problem when you don't know what it is. Because they will now, because he's now going to attack us, but that's fine. He only did it once. We've got the buff now, so let's go out and attack. 0 arts? Do you have any arts worth it? No, not particularly. There we go, double teamed him. I feel like yours isn't that big, so I'm hoping we can draw them closer to each other, but I think they just constantly range attack, so we'll see. Yeah, they do. Damn. Let's use this to weaken this one. Didn't weaken that much, but did burn him, which is kind of huge. Cool. We managed to send one to sleep, one still burning. Perfect. Gotta remember that these are all technically bosses, so I should have used the S-Craft to finish one off before. Why did you go over there? Bro. Just want to finish one target off before moving on to the next. But I don't know why it just also focused on that one. That counter almost finished him off. I'm gonna hit this one because he's got next. Perfect. I feel like the craft which gave them the buff was actually cleansed off of them for some reason. Yeah, the defense buff just got cleansed again. We need to use yours on this guy because he's already weakened. And we just lost Elliot, damn it. Which isn't good because we no longer have access to his buff. We use Gaius to heal him. Item, Celestial Balm, go. Because he's not going to have any craft points now to be able to do that. Although he's got 25. And he's died again. They seem to only be attacking those two though, which is wild. I'm kind of slightly grateful for that, for the sole reason of makes life easier. Right, defense down. That's probably why they keep doing it to us. I'll move him away so that they can stop targeting. There we go, all four. And we're just going to go wail on him with these guys. In fact, we're going to wail on him with all of them because it looks like we're going to get quite a nice little combo going. There we go. Oh, you are so dangerously low on health. And Gaius is about to attack. This is not ideal. So it's not the consciousness. Load attributes, no. No, none of this is relevant, which isn't ideal. Can I use a craft? Yes, let's use Armor Breaker. Oh, it's not Gaius that's gone crazy, it was you. That's fine. Yep, Elliot was doomed to go down there, unfortunately. That's fine. Gaius. Get him back up. Hopefully Laura here delivers the final blow. Nope, sick. God, these things are nightmares. But we did best them, so I can't complain too much. All the way up to level 14 now, which is pretty damn good. Pant Pant, that one sure put up a fight. Indeed, I suspect it considered this entire floor to be its domain. Still, it was nothing we couldn't handle. Perhaps that means the floor is ours now. Yep, seems to have finally gotten the hang of combat links and everything, but it doesn't seem like there's anything left to find here. Path appears to be a dead end with this room. There doesn't even seem to be any valuables in here for that thing to have been guarding. Yeah. What's wrong? Looks like you'd lost in thought. Do you sense something? No, I was just thinking about this month. This is exactly the same as what happened then. A new area opens up. We reach the end of it. We fight a powerful enemy, then hit a deep dead end. This situation is identical. Now you mention it. That is suspicious. Every path has to reach its end somewhere. It's probably nothing more than coincidence. You might be right, it just strikes me as odd, that's all. Either way, we've explored all we can for now, so come on, let's head back outside. The exploration party's bonds have been strengthened. And now we can just leave, but before that, I am curious to see if we can upgrade any weapons quickly, because I don't know how much U material we have acquired. Nope, wrong thing. Customized weapon, that's it. We've got enough to upgrade his. So We now have the Kizaragi, which is good. Actually means we can actually start to do decent hits. The weapons seem to be the best way to increase your damage, unless you get stuff like the stat boosts anyway. But I don't know if there's stat boost in this game. I'm actually forgetting. It's genuinely a bit perplexing. Oh, I'm stupid. We didn't do the bonding events. I knew I was forgetting something, and some of you would have told me that. Yeah, we forgot to do the bonding events. That's entirely on me. Put my hands up. Yep, oops. Oh, dear me. Yeah, I should have thought about that. So we did actually miss something from today. That's fine. You don't get any AP for it. You only get bonding links, which is kind of important for, like, damage in combat through just, like, extra stuff. But you'll, if you do enough grinding, which we do a decent amount, you'll build them up anyway. Yeah, that was way more exhausting than I expected. Yeah, the monsters down there got a lot stronger than the ones we fought last month. That elevator is the biggest conundrum, though. Where could it possibly have come from? We should report our findings to the principal right away. Instructor Sarah, too. Yeah, it seems like the wisest course of action. Wisest or wisest course of action? You thinking midi kitty? It is the kitty. The kitty follows. So this month there's suddenly an elevator allowing access to a floor even deeper below the surface. Honestly, how many more surprises does that old schoolhouse hold? There was nothing like that during my inspection last week, I can say that much. Why can't I be the one who finds all the cool stuff? Seems to be a number of floors even deeper underground too, but only the first two are accessible. That's another mystery. I tried to find some meaning of unlocking the elevator so we could access the other floors, but it wouldn't budge. If that's not the end of it, I wonder how far it goes. In the decades I've been here at this academy, this is the first I've heard of any additional floors whatsoever. Up until last month, the floor we used for your orienteering exercises are all we'd ever known. So what we explored today didn't even exist until this week, and easy access to this new area presented itself in the form of a convenient elevator no less. I'd heard that many of the ruins from the Dark Ages were fraught with mysteries, but this is almost inconceivable. Well, something must have caused the new areas to show themselves, but I don't have the slightest idea what that something could be. You wouldn't happen to have any ideas, would you, sir? Let me think. Perhaps it may have something to do with the Emperor Drycles. Drycles the Lionheart? The very same. Emperor Drycles left strict orders regarding that building which have been passed down from principal to principal ever since. He proclaimed that the old schoolhouse was to be reserved until until the promised day arrives. The promised day? What does that mean? That I couldn't say, though some have speculated it ties back to the War of the Lions 250 years ago and to Drycles' companion, the brave Saint Sandlot. Saint Leanne Sandlot, the Lance Maiden. If Emperor Drycles' words did concern the War of the Lions, it does stand to reason that she'd be connected. She and her Eisenritter fought valiantly at his side throughout the conflict. Valiantly enough to be regarded as a saint by the Septian Church. I imagine few in Erebonia don't at least know the name. Her name is celebrated even in my hometown. I'm about as far out in the Empire as you can get. There's no shortage of legends and mysteries surrounding her life and her death for that matter. But how in the world would she be connected to the old schoolhouse? Well, I'm not certain she is, but when I think of the alterations that have begun to occur inside the buildings and of Drycles' words, I find it difficult to believe that there's no connection. It just strikes me as more than mere coincidence. I guess that's the good as theory as any, but what does the promised day refer to? Well, with so little information, we could speculate all night and I doubt we'd be any closer to a legitimate answer. We'll just have to keep searching the ruins and see what we find. You performed admirably, Class 7. I truly appreciate all your efforts and I'm terribly sorry for keeping you here so long. Not at all, I'm just happy we could be of help. If we do discover anything else, we'll let you know at once, sir. Excellent. Feel free to prioritise other tasks as you see fit, however, you're not my personal assistants after all. Thanks for the help, everyone. You think nothing of it. Honestly, I wanted to solve the mysteries of that place as much as you do at this point. I feel the same, and fighting the monsters within the service is excellent training. I'd be more than happy to accompany you again should the opportunity arise. Yeah, it's not right for you to have to do all the hard work, Green. That goes for all the other requests you do on your free days too. My help's just a call away if you ever need it. Thanks, I'm sure I'll take you up on that. I'll see you back at the dormitory. Take care. Received heal. Received 1 additional bonding point. No, I was wrong. I can go bond now. Fantastic. So, obviously, we're going to go to the pawn shop, because that is where Sarah is. Oh, hang on. I didn't check, but did Sarah no longer have the bonding point now? Is that a bell? And also, did she have one earlier? I can't remember. It's the kitty. Why haven't you got lovely fur? Who's your master, I wonder? Meow. Good kitty. Well, she's got a ribbon, so she's definitely not a stray. Meow. Meow, meow. Does that feel good? You've got really pretty fur. Such a pretty girl, a cat. Actually, you male or female? I may have been assuming female, but... Hiss. Ow. A freaking tsundere cat. Wonders never cease. Oof. Guess I pushed my luck. Don't think she scratched me too deep, but I still have to apply some ointment when I go back to the room, just in case. Wonder what her name is. Celine, if I was to guess. Now, where are we going? Oh, that was right. No, she doesn't. Ah. The ones from earlier don't have a bonding exercise anymore. It's only the 2 that remain, which is Fee and Eustace. We may as well do them, because I've only got 3 left and there's only 2 people I can use it on, so stands to reason to actually do that, doesn't it? If I can find them, that is. I might actually have to use my eyes. There he is. Oh, it's you. Hey there, Eustace. I just noticed I've seen you here pretty often. I guess you must be a pretty avid reader, huh? Heh, I wouldn't put it like that exactly. There's not much else to do, so I came to pass the time. Oh? Don't really get a chance like this too often. Should I hang out with him? Yes. Would you mind if I joined you? You needn't ask for my permission. You can do as you please. Well then, I hope you don't mind my company. What is that you're reading anyway? It's a book on the many legends that are told throughout the Empire. There's certainly no shortage of those, is there? I've heard of stories about witches, spirits, and even vampires. Hold on, are you into those kind of stories, Eustace? These are merely a means to a fuller knowledge of the Empire. Though I can't deny that they make for interesting reads. I see. Maybe I should have a look at them sometime. Hey, look over there. It's the girls fawning over Eustace. That boy's from one of the great 4 houses, right? House of Baria. So he is. He fits the noble archetype to a T, doesn't he? You don't suppose he's friends with that guy next to him, do you? I was guessing that he was. You gotta wonder what kind of people a big name like that would hang out with. Oh, it's almost time we gotta get back to the dorms. Hey, wait up. So that's what it's like to be famous. This is a daily occurrence. You're a noble yourself. The same would happen to you if you acted like one. Yeah, fair point. Maybe I could stand to learn a lesson or 2 from you. One cannot escape the nobility. As such, it should be worn with pride. What? Someone told me that when I was a child. Don't listen to the likes of Raignitz. Eustace. That's the end of this book. I'm going to get another. Was he just trying to cheer me up? Thanks, Eustace. He's a good egg. So is Macius. They're both good eggs. Just one's hard-boiled, one's soft-boiled. Actually, no, they're both hard-boils. They're very much both hard-boiled. But yeah, they're all right. Now the next one is Fee. 2nd floor. Cool. God, I love fast travel. What are you doing, Fee? Not much. Looking for somewhere to nap, I guess. You guess? I can never tell what she's thinking. Maybe I should try to talk to her a bit. Try to get to know her. Sure. Would you mind if I stuck around here? Go ahead, it's all yours. See you later. I meant stuck around with you so we could talk for a little while. Okay. She is literally a cat. That's all there is to it. So are you always here this time of day? Sometimes, unless I'm napping somewhere else. Yeah, I do see you napping a lot. So do you like naps? They're okay. What else is there to do during school hours? Oh, come on, don't be ridiculous. There are plenty of things to do here. And you wouldn't even get to do some of them when you're older. For example, the studying, joining clubs, hanging out with friends, all sorts of stuff. I'm in a club. The gardening club, actually. Well, when did you join that? I have to admit, I'm pretty surprised. What sort of things are you growing? Nothing. Right. Well, if you do end up growing something, I'd love to see it. Sure. You act like you're my dad or something. Do you get a kick out of getting involved in other people's business? I don't know about that. This is where I act with my sister, so maybe that's it. Sorry if I upset you or anything. I'm trying not to be nosy in your future. Either way, I don't exactly hate it. Huh. He got up from the sofa. I've got to go to the gardening club. Wait, now? Seriously? We're allowed to stop by whenever we want. See ya. Hey, the stairs to the other... Fee walked towards one of the windows and placed a foot on the sill. Fee? Yep. Fee jumped down into the courtyard. Fee. Reem rushed to the window in a panic. And she's absolutely fine, in a shock to no one. Is she alright jumping down from here without even a scratch? That isn't just athletic, it's almost inhuman. Where did she learn to do that? Your bond with Fee has strengthened. And I don't think there's any more bonding events. No. Now, is there any quests? I don't think while I was in town I saw the trigger for the one in question. However, there may be other ones that are going to be triggered. There's 2 people in here. I hate that I know exactly what's freaking subquest. I don't know if it's this one or if that's later on. When did the stun start to start? Oh well, time to get back to work. Okay, so it's not you. Yep. You're almost done. She's using oil paints, right? That's a pretty good painting. Oh, hello. Sorry, I hope it didn't break your concentration. It's fine, don't worry about it. Your guy is his friend, right? Reem, wasn't it? If you're looking for him, you just missed him about a minute ago. No, I was just passing by and saw you still working away in here. Between you and the other girl over there, the art club must be pretty dedicated. Clara's a whole different breed, but I don't do this very often. If I didn't get entered into a student art contest out of nowhere, I wouldn't be here finishing this right now. Wow, I had no idea that there were contests like that. Hold on, it doesn't sound like you have much time left. Is it okay that I'm even talking to you? It's important to take a break every so often, so this is actually what I need. Oh no. What's wrong? I ordered some flowers to use as a reference for my sketches, but I completely forgot to pick them up today. Now I'll need to pick them up on my way home. There's not much time until the academy closes for the day, if that's the case. I should pick them up for her. I should have think of heading home. I'll pick them up for her. I can go get them for you if you'd like. Are you sure? Yeah, no problem. I'm free at the moment anyway. I've been helping out with student council, so I'm used to this sort of stuff. I see, I'd be very grateful if you did. Seriously, it's no trouble. Guess I'll pay for them, so it should be enough. When you get to the florist, you'll want to let them know that you're picking them up for Lynn from Art Club. Lilacs, and the shopper's names is Jane's. Cool. Sorry for the trouble, but thank you. No freaking worries. We want to go to... Where's the flower shop? Okay, so it's right next to the boutique, so we'll go to the boutique. Reen, please slow down. Is that Lind? Oh, I'm glad I met in time. Sorry to bother you. There's something I was going to ask you earlier. Must be important if you ran the way here. What's your question? Well, it's more of a request than anything. There's another flower I wanted to order. It's called a Grand Rose. It's bright red, so you'll know when you see it. I only need one, but it should cover it. A Grand Rosa? Huh? Okay, no problem. Thank you very much, Reen. I'll be waiting in the art room. For those that don't know, looks like she's a bit more forgetful than I thought. Well, I suppose that's fine. I should get what she asked for. Get ready. I know exactly what's happening because I remembered this freaking quest. And it confused me the first time. And then I remembered something. Welcome, how can I help you this evening? Someone asked me to pick up an order. Mentioned the snow lily order? Ah, so you're picking it up for how nice of you. Just a moment, please, I'll go get it. Here you go. Thank you very much. Oh, there's also another one I hope to buy. We didn't happen to have any Grand Roses, would you? I'd like one if you do. You're in luck, we do. I hope to be young and passionate again. I'm not entirely sure I follow. I'm sorry. Maybe that was a little rude. Please wait a moment while I get one ready for you. Here you go. Grand Rose and... There we go. Best of luck, no problem. She was a strange one, wasn't she? Let's head back to the art room. I don't think it's her that's the strange one, mate. You'll understand. What, you can use tab to make the people invisible? That's crazy. Did not know that. Second floor. Back to the art room. Irene, you're already back from the florist. That I am. I hope these are the right flowers. Handed over the snow lilies. That's perfect. Thank you so much. Now here's the other one you asked for. Handed over a grand rose. This is a grand rose. You can't just give a girl something like this out of nowhere. I have no idea what you're getting at all. I mean, this flower can only mean basically you want to fidget. Yeah, still not following. Oh, just shut up and kiss me already. What? That wasn't me, I swear, but now I see what's going on. I know you're there, Vivi. Get out of here. Oh, we were just getting to the good part too. What the? Reen, I've always had feelings for you at pretending to be her sister. Oh, give it a rest. That's too funny though. Okay, now I think I get it. Sorry, I'll get her to cut it out. Anyways, I'm certain you've gathered we're twins. I'm Lynn, the older sister, and I'm the younger, cuter model, Vivi. That would explain things, but to correct recap, Lynn did not ask me to buy her a grand rose. Yep, that was me pretending to be Lynn. I must have been pretty convincing. You fooled me at least. But what's the big deal about a grand rose anyway? It represents passionate romance. Lots of people use it as a way to confess their love to one another. You can see why I was taken so aback. You've got some explaining to do, young man. How could any boy not your age not know about the grand rose? Suppose I'll let you off this time though, since your ignorance means my prank went off without a hitch. Gee, thanks, though I have to admit it, I'm definitely at fault here. Oh, Vivi, I'm so sorry. I think Vivi could explode if she couldn't prank people. Don't worry about it. I have to say, though, you two really are identical. I can't tell you apart when you're... I can tell you apart when you wear your hair differently, but once that's gone, I've got no idea. Reen, you lecherous beast, don't stare at me with that look on your face. I'll be sure she gets a good scolding later. Thank you for all your help and for putting up with her. Hopefully this will make up for the annoyance we caused. This really isn't necessary. Oh, you're too humble, Reen. If someone offers you something, you just hurry up and taking it. Speaking of, here you go. A little something special from me as a way to thank you for all the laughs. Well, this is awkward. I really can't help but apologise enough. Catch you later, then. Interesting bunch, those two. Right. I think, before we wrap ourselves up into the evening, and then I think the final step will be moving on to the practical, and then the next field study in the next episode. Which is awesome. I think this is a great place to end the video, so if we quickly go ahead and click save. Whoosh. I should have got a fight with the damn boss, shouldn't I? Oops. Should have got a screenshot, sorry, I mean. That'll do. Thumbnail. If you have enjoyed today's video, please make sure to smash the like button down below. If you haven't reached subscribe and join my crazy recordings, I'd super duper appreciate it. My name's Villico, you can call me V. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a nice day, and ta-ra.